Like a virgin. Do I like Virgin Medium? Would I recommend it? Right. Okay, I've been with Virgin now for 2 months, and people asking, is it any good? In a word, mm, um, mm, yes and no. Why? Well, Sky was obviously charging more um, before, and I'm getting it for nearly half the price-ish, £29 a month. But there's been problems. They've been blackported on the line when I first got it installed, which was never sorted out. There was issues where the router was stopping, restarting, etc., etc. Due to this blackporting. No, I didn't mean black pudding. Blackporting usually refers to very severe forward error connections and or very slow SLR on the network segment. It's been sorted now though, hasn't it? It was never sorted. The people at 150, when you can actually understand what they're saying, said that there was definitely a problem with my router and it needed an engineer. The engineer cancelled, well, the visit was cancelled first of all because there was an outage in the area. Then subsequently, the further visits were cancelled because the engineer said there'll be nothing wrong with the router. It's all down to the problems with the blackporting. So for the final time, I said to the engineer, I said, it definitely going to get sorted? And he said yes. And he would ring me back. And guess what? No phone call. Not only that, but my son's PlayStation in the end bedroom, the PS3, it can't get a download speed or anything because of the fact it's the way they've located the router, which is on the other end of the other side of the front room. And basically, that means that the signal is too far away for them to actually get the thing. So if you imagine the rooms like that, the Sky one used to be there, the Virgin one is there, so it's out of range basically. Or it can get an IP address, but it just can't connect to the speeds and anything, so it doesn't work properly. Would I recommend Virgin? Probably not. Would I recommend Sky? Probably not. I seriously would consider probably a different one if it's possible to get one where you are. And the other problem that I've also been having, which is supposedly being dealt with, and I've had to raise what's called a deadlock letter with them, and it's going to be reported to CISAS, CISAS, whatever that stands for, I'm not quite sure. But it's their complaints procedure if no mutual agreement is made. Now, to cut a long story short, they promised me at the end of July that I would receive a free Wi-Fi extender so that my son could use the PlayStation 3 in his bedroom because of obviously the location of the router, which again, we weren't offered, and apparently it can't be moved, but we weren't asked where we'd like it or anything like that. Turned around and said, well, because they've changed the Wi-Fi extender model, they can no longer provide it free of charge. So it's a monthly payment, basically. When I said that's not, I don't accept that because I was told that I could order one, first of all, from the app when it comes in stock. Went to the app, because it went in stock, couldn't do it. So that's when I phoned back up and they said, we'll send you one in the post free when they come back in stock. Now, theoretically, from their side of things, it still hasn't come in stock because it's not the same one. But my point is that my contract with them that I spoke to them about is that they said they would send me a free Wi-Fi extender. For my telephone conversation with the lady that when you ring 150, she said to me, I believe that she said it was I could have it for 6 months free, but or maybe even if it was 12 months, I just said that's not right because then, yeah, they could give it 12 months free, but then I'm still going to pay for it after the 12 months, which to me is pointless. Plus, if I left Virgin, which I'm probably going to do at the end of the 12 months anyway, because of the fact that they just don't seem to sort anything out and there's all these problems, I'm probably going to have to send it back anyway. So I can't see the point of paying for something that I'm going to be returning at the end of the day anyway. Absolutely waste of time. And that was my issue with Sky, with the Sky Q box. the 2 terabyte one when I had to pay for it. You know, I had to pay £65 installation fee, which I says, well, it's pointless because it's not working right. I'm having some issues with it. There's no UHD content, which is what they said there would be, etc., etc. But you can see my other video for that one anyway. So basically, I would say, you know, Virgin, I really wouldn't recommend them, even if they are cheap. Due to the problem, they don't sort things out. Everything's subcontracted out as well, which is an issue. And people down the road, they're saying that they supposedly been taking payments, but then they say they haven't taken payments and that they owed so much money. So they've said they've just basically don't have it anymore. Which, had I known in hindsight, then possibly I might not have changed. But then again, who do you go to? You know, BT are very expensive for what they are, and not very good. Virgin obviously are cheaper, but you have some problems down the line, etc., etc. Sky, with Sky Q, obviously the TV and everything, you know, not very good, although the internet hasn't had any problems, but it's not as fast. It's only maybe tops 37 megs internet. Whereas Virgin, you're getting 100 meg internet when it's working okay and good download speeds, etc. But PlusNet, maybe, I don't know. I think they're all pretty much of a muchness, and it's difficult to pick one, you know, because like I said, they're all pretty much bad as each other, really. Customer services, though, with Virgin aren't very good. Because you try and sort stuff out, and they don't seem to sort anything. I mean, one person when I spoke, they said, "Oh, you closed the call down as being completed." I says, "No, the reason I closed that call was complete is because the person that I was speaking to on the internet said that they couldn't deal with that particular issue of the free wireless, the free Wi-Fi extender, and I had to ring 150. So when you ring 150, they say, "Oh, well, it'll be in the post or whatever," and you basically get told lies, you know. So I can't really recommend Virgin to anybody either. So it's, you know, I think there needs to be some serious shake-up, and we need a proper internet provider that'll do things properly at a good, decent speed, you know, because 40 megs these days, like with Sky, is not very good. PlusNet do up to 70 megs, I believe, but again, they're very expensive for what you use for the monthly charge, and I think it's just a lot of money. Virgin, yeah, the price is good at the moment, £29 a month for the next 12 months for 100 meg internet, which is great. But the biggest problem is that if the internet does go down, which it did do a while ago, you try and ring them up on 150 on the landline, and the landline doesn't work either because it's connected, or it's not like linked directly to the BT line. So it's connected, it's all part of the same kind of connection with the hub and everything else, so it's not very good if it all conks out, because you're then going to use your mobile phone, which is what I ended up doing, to actually contact them via their website. And you know, when I spoke to them about the outage, that wasn't even shown on any website at all. So people checking it for my area, which is what I did, and also put my phone number in, it said there's no problems, which I just think is ridiculous. And even the actual engineer who phoned me with regard to something, he said the similar thing. He says, you know, it doesn't show anywhere. He's got the same problem because he lives just a couple of streets down the road from where I live. And it's just, to be honest, it's just a bit of a joke that they don't seem to sort anything out. Subcontractors are saying things are fixed and they're not. Engineers saying they're going to ring back, but they never do. Even in some of the offices, you know, they said they're going to ring back. I mean, I spoke to the person at 1 o'clock on Friday afternoon, and they said that they would get a manager to ring me back by 3 o'clock. After 3 o'clock, sort of 4 o'clock, nobody rung, so I thought, right, I'm going to raise a complaint higher, which is what I did. I contacted the guy who I originally set it up with. The other person, which I'll not name names, but his initials are AW. I've tried contacting him several times because he said if you get any problems, contact him. He's never returned me calls, never answered the calls. So typical, once they've got your money, you know, and they've signed up for them, they're not interested. They'll promise you the earth, but then you don't get nothing at all in return. So all in all, Virgin, not very good at all. So hey ho. But obviously, when it comes in a 12 months time, I'll try and have other options and see which is the best option, and probably do another video unless something changes in the meantime and they're not very good, or I have some big problems. Then I shall let you know. Like a virgin. No, I've done that one already, haven't I? No. Thanks very much for watching this video, and as usual, if you like it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll do more. Thank you.